Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's get into it.
That's what you're trying to power. A bigger version of the ice machine. This is very dangerous.
This is why I don't really like watching the previously on, so apparently this kid's gonna show back up. I've been wondering what happened to him.
I want you to become a valued member of our organization. Compliance will be rewarded. Are you ready to comply, Agent 33?
I will never work for Hydra.
Good for you, but you might die.
Why I decided to treat myself.
Or you're gonna suffer while they try and break you. Any room that has tile like that is a serial killer room. Is this actually you, Simmons? So what the hell have you been up to? It's awfully peppy and cheerful. It's like the beginning of a rom-com. So what the hell's gonna go wrong? Does this mean we're gonna get backstory on what happened? Because Skye is so pissed at her.
You see, those samples you gave me are quite
I'll read all about it once you finish your report.
Well, now I know why Skye's so pissed.
I imagine they were all Ward.
Imagine they're all targets. It's all about
Control.
control
Oh,
over
I know.
your
Don't
mind,
forget
your
your mind.
body. In the field, you need to maintain control.
So what you're saying is what I just did was puny and sad.
61 beats per minute, consistent the whole time. Not that puny.
I'm really liking May this season. I feel like that hard edge is gone.
And for the record, experience doesn't make it any easier to cross someone off.
This is the May I've always wanted, especially with Skye.
You don't have time. Neither do I. The timetables have moved up, and I've been called upstairs to fill them in.
She even has a pin on her jacket.
Is that?
It's just another acquisition.
I feel like she's there doing a secret mission of her own. I don't believe that she gave in to Hydra.
Marrakesh has a long history of giving shelter to travelers hiding from their past.
Why would you think I'm hiding? Who were you speaking to? Huh?
They threatened me. They said you were dangerous. And
Well, they were right.
Hear me out.
I kind of figured that was going to happen when he put his hands down on the table that way. It was a weird way to sit down. I love the touch of it being red inside. Oh shit. Who's going to be here?
Did you think I wouldn't find out? Beer? That's all?
I also have tea.
So she's undercover for him, right?
I knew he was a gifted scientist, but you're saying he's a gifted scientist.
Uh-huh.
It's not about your intellect. Have you made friends?
Sir, you don't need to worry. I mean, it's been a tad lonely, true, but...
Why would you make friends with anyone who works there willingly?
So, how is everyone?
Fitz is okay. He's hanging in there.
Sort of.
You think they're trying to recruit Donnie Gill as a scientist?
That would be the best case scenario.
Right.
May, you lead the search to find Gil.
Scan satellite feeds for any...
Shouldn't Skye be here?
She's working another angle.
She with Ward?
They're good at convincing people.
Yeah, well, they suckered you in.
No. I was never loyal to Hydra. I was loyal to Garrett.
Right.
Garrett is the reason you're a cold-blooded killer.
I don't blame him.
Right, I seem to remember you blaming your brother. Or was it your parents?
My family tore me down.
We're all aware of who your family is, Ward. Not only are they respected, they're pretty much loved.
Well, every family has its secrets.
Really?
Yours does too. You ever wonder why?
You know what? My bad. I slipped. Talk to you like a normal person. Let's stay on task.
So she knows he has information and she's not asking about it. Interesting.
An acquisition team is sent out to convince or capture the gifted. If those two options aren't possible, then
Even if the gifted doesn't pose a threat.
a gifted that refuses Hydra is a threat.
That's the difference between S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra.
And that's why Hydra will win. Because while a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent is considering right and wrong, Hydra's already taken the shot.
He's not wrong, but it still sucks. And it sucks that that's coming from him.
Make friends. Mr. Turgeon, hello.
Not with him.
Happy hour and karaoke could be a load.
Hey, Miss Simmons.
Call me Gemma.
Gemma, you are wanted upstairs for questioning.
Oh.
It's a security matter. Yes, these men will escort.
Oh.
Stay close, in case there are consequences.
Shit.
You've been doing cellular analysis for Project Blizzard, yet didn't inform your supervisor that you knew the subject.
Okay. I mean, she did try to say something.
I didn't realize it was Gil until yesterday. When I saw a photo in Kenneth's file, I would have said something.
Yet, you didn't.
She tried and she got cut off, just like you just cut her off right there.
You seem nervous.
Yeah.
So your loyalties are with us.
My loyalties are with science. So long as Hydra allows me to do the work I want to be doing, then yes. My loyalties are with Hydra.
There you go. You kind of just played with the truth a little there.
Why cling to the founding principles of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Freedom, equality, individual rights.
Because that's the moral thing to do?
I'd like to evaluate one of our employees and act with authority.
Fuck.
I trust you to do what needs to be done.
Shit, what are we gonna do to her?
It's a privately owned cargo ship. Supposed to cast off this morning, but didn't. It's frozen in ice.
Iceberg in the Middle East? Gil's not subtle.
No.
The asset said Hydra would be ready to take him out if they couldn't capture or recruit him.
Which is why we have to beat them to it.
She will not call him by his name.
We found Donnie Gill. We've tried bringing him into the fold before. Now we have a second chance. With you.
Yeah.
He's dangerous, isn't he?
Don't worry. We'll have your back every step of the way.
Sure.
Suit up. It's going to get cold.
I mean, there are worse things they could do.
It's time Hydra learned once and for all. I'm not interested. I'm not afraid.
Well, that's good.
And every Hydra agent they send is going to feel it.
Shit.
The assets guy's been talking to, it's him.
Oh, Mac was right. You're sounding paranoid. Stop assuming the worst.
They're keeping things from me and I just want to know.
So he doesn't know Ward's down there?
You're barely holding it together. There's a reason they're keeping things from you. I don't think you should go in there.
You are not here.
Okay. So he's acknowledging it and fighting against it. Is Ward going to be able to manipulate him into letting him out somehow?
I imagine you've got a lot to say to me. Look, despite all of this,
Well, he's sitting.
Fitz,
Stop. Stop talking. Stop.
Look what you did, Ward.
You run into any trouble, I'll be in your ear talking you through it.
And what if he doesn't respond well?
They don't care.
There'll be a job opening at our laboratory.
your first jump?
Second, versus with Coulson and Lola. I'm not scared.
Maybe you should be. I packed your shooting. According to my ex, my folding skills are abysmal. Nice thing is, this is as scary as it gets. Once you jump...
I don't want anything between the two of them.
I didn't want to hurt you. I tried to avoid it.
You tried to kill us.
No, I wanted to save you. Garrett ordered me to kill you and Simmons. He expected me to put a bullet in your head. I gave you a fighting chance to find a way out like you always do.
Do you know that, what you... Okay. I have trouble with words, so it's probably best that I show you. Hypoxia. I found that one. That's what you did to me.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing?
I'm showing you what it's like when you're deprived. The oxygen, but the brain cells, they react first, they die. 3 minutes, damage is permanent. They're all gone after Donnie. And I should be there, but I can't be because of you, because of what you did to me. I'm damaged.
That's why Sky was...
No, I'm not. I don't answer.
Fitz, listen to me. Listen, they don't know what they're walking into.
What does that mean? I don't know what the actor's name is who plays Fitz, but he's doing such a good job with this season.
Agent Simmons?
Donnie. It's nice to see you again.
Who sent you? S.H.I.E.L.D? Hydra? What side did you end up on?
Well, it's complicated. She needs to take out her earpiece. She needs to crush it so she can talk to him for real.
Coulson, we're not alone.
Repeat what I say. Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath and clear your mind. Surrender and you will find meaning.
Oh, shit.
Surrender and you will find release.
Agent Simmons.
Take a deep breath.
Donnie didn't escape the sandbox. He took the sandbox for Hydra.
Hydra recruited Gil?
They brainwashed him, and they're going to retrigger his programming if they can.
How do you know this?
And that's what that phrasing is for.
We'll talk about that when I get home.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, we'll come back to that later.
Target's talking to Hydra.
End that conversation now.
Copy that.
No, 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 no. No! Don't you dare! May.
Simmons. You think I don't know what you're trying to do? You're just like the rest of them.
Gunshots.
Agent May shot me.
Repeat?
May shot me.
Man, I wanted to be the one.
Repeat, Simmons is on site with Hydra. Do we maintain her cover?
Yes, maintain her.
Okay, so May knows. Good.
My source.
That's crazy.
What about the primary target?
Now Trip knows. Where's Sky?
Do you copy?
Copy that.
Copy.
What's the angle she's covering?
Is he far behind?
Not far. I'm sorry I tried.
It's all right. The conditions are better here anyway.
Better for what?
Compliance will be rewarded. Are you ready to comply?
I'm happy to comply.
Take out Simmons. Okay, good.
We're trapped.
Yeah, you need to find another way off that ship. Well, there's Sky. Did she just kill him? That's why we had that talk at the beginning about her taking a life. Fuck. So if he freezes himself, Can we get him back? If he like froze himself before he died?
The threat's been neutralized. Hydra doesn't have him.
And Agent Simmons.
Her cover's been maintained.
Okay. Well, she knows, so why is she so pissed?
In case you're wondering, I'm all right. Nasty looking bruise on my shoulder.
She doesn't care.
I deserved it. So we're even?
We are.
Bloody hell.
They still haven't found Donnie Gill's body yet.
You okay?
No. I get why Coulson kept what Simmons was doing from us. I understand. He's protecting her.
Okay, so they must have just found out now then. So Sky just now found out. Got it.
Simmons in Hydra, she's a terrible liar. I'm serious. I love her, but her trying to lie, it is a horror show.
Good. I like hearing that.
I want you to know that I see your progress. You're an important part of this team, and I don't want you to forget that. But I saw the recording. Your conversation with Ward. You almost killed him. I can't look at him. I hate that he's here. I need to do whatever it takes to understand the people we're fighting. Ward is one way I'm trying to do that.
Well, you should have told me.
I didn't want to add to what you were already dealing with.
Is there anything more?
That I'm keeping from you?
Yes.
I'm director. There's a hell of a lot more. But there is one other thing you should know. Simmons is on an assignment. That's why she hasn't been in contact. That's why she left.
Did she ask to go on the assignment? Did she want to leave?
What she's doing is very important.
S.H.I.E.L.D's becoming a problem. Do we know who's in charge?
I'm afraid not.
Good.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was told to bring these.
Please, bring it here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Happy to comply.
There's a scientist in our downstairs lab. I believe her talents are being wasted.
Oh.
I'd like authorization to bring her up here.
So you trust her?
But if I'm wrong, we'll make her comply.
Fuck.
Relieved it's not Fitz.
Happy that you're okay.
You were talking about brainwashing, weren't you?
It's not done often, but it's done. It's a lot of work, and some people aren't susceptible. It's mostly used on high-value targets.
Like you?
It wasn't done on him.
I wish I could say that's what happened.
Yep. That would be the easy way to out of all of this.
I was never brainwashed.
Well, you kind of were.
Do you believe I'm telling you the truth?
I just don't know why.
I know something. And I want you to believe me when I say it. Your father is alive. And someday, if you let me, I'll take you to him.
We're done here.
Yeah, that's a lot, Sky. Super high. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I really like that final scene because Ward didn't say, someday if you'll let me, I'll tell you where to find him. He said, I'll take you to him or something like that. So that gives me hope that Ward is not going to stay stuck in this cell this entire season. That there will be progress. And I wonder if Sky will like go against orders and break him out to find out about her dad, and they'll like go on this thing together against orders. We'll see. Okay, so this was definitely my favorite episode so far this season. I really enjoyed this episode. And I think it was because we had Danny from season 1, so we had something from season 1 carry over. It wasn't all entirely new. And we had everyone in this. And we had Ward, we had Simmons, for real, actual real Simmons. And now I know, Simmons didn't just leave and abandon the team or Fitz. So this is good. This kind of like helps like steady things a little bit because things have just felt so different and so off kilter this season with the first 2 episodes from what the first season was, that like I was struggling with it a little bit, and this one feels like we're like coming back to how things were. The team's operating together now, and it just feels a little more normal. So I'm glad. And this was just a good episode in general. We got some information, we made some progress, so that's all good. I like the story in general. I feel like Danny's not going to be dead because they made a specific thing of not finding his body, and like if he froze himself before he died, then I feel like he can be saved. So my prediction is that we're not done with him. I could be wrong though. I mean, I could be wrong about everything all the time. And I am a lot of the time. But I feel like since they made a specific point to not find his body or say that they didn't find it, he'll be back. I think my favorite part of this episode was the scene with Fitz and Ward. That was really good. That really got to me. He like it just his panic and the overwhelm of that moment and his frustration and anger toward Ward was great. Like that scene was played very well. And we have Ward like trying to explain, like basically I gave you a fighting chance. Like I was supposed to kill you and I didn't. I did the option that would give you a chance to survive and you did. So, I mean, which yes, I feel like that is the case, but also, I mean, what else was Ward going to do in that moment? They were trapped in that room and they wouldn't let Ward in. So like, did he really? Is that really what that decision was about? Or was that just the only thing Ward could do in that moment? I don't know. I want to believe Ward when he says that he's like not going to lie to Skye anymore. He's happy to see her. They're with Fitz. I forget what he said with Fitz, but like in the beginning, I don't know if he said it was like good to see him or he was just like sorry, or I don't really remember. I want to believe him when it comes to those things, but I can't believe anything he says or does. Not anymore. So yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go with this. They have made a point of talking about Fitz's progress. So are we going to get Fitz back to how he was at some point? I don't know. And if Simmons does come back, is that going to help any? I mean, obviously, like it's not like Simmons doesn't have anything to do with his brain. Like he had a lack of oxygen to his brain. He said the damage was permanent. But they've also said that he's been making progress. And but they also said that when Simmons left, that's when it got really bad. That's when he basically had his like psychotic break and started imagining her. So if Simmons comes back and they get reunited, I'll be curious to see what that does for him. Yeah, this was a good episode. I liked it. And it has me more excited for the rest of the season than I was after the previous 2 episodes, for sure. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next one. All right, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who got this episode a very long time ago, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. What's so far ahead over there are the full reactions, and I will have in the description below the most recent one they've received so you can know exactly how far ahead they are. And those full reactions are in watch-along style, so you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video for copyright reasons, of course. I don't feel like going to jail. If you are based in the US or you're using a streaming service that has the same stream rate as the US, then it's as simple as just hitting play on your copy of the episode when my countdown timer hits 0. If you're using a UK-based streaming service or one that has a different stream rate from the US, it's a little more complicated, but not undoable. It's doable. I have some instructions linked in the description for every single video on Patreon for how to get your copy of the episode to sync with my video and not really have like issues with that. There are some extra perks for being a part of Patreon, so make sure you're reading the tier descriptions very carefully to know what those are. If you're interested in getting early access to the YouTube versions, I have those over there as well. I can't say when I'm recording this how early they're going to be going out, but read the tier description because it'll let you know what that actually is at the time that you're signing up, because that's months and months from now, most likely. So I can't say, but the tier descriptions will spell everything out for you. So please, please make sure you read those. If you want to hang out here on YouTube instead, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully I will see you in that one.